of climb.
Rate of climb.
Speed, probably.
And your speed. See how it's moving closer to the airplane now?
Well, we were descending briefly for a second there. And I notice it keeps pulling, does it do it automatically? It pulls the power back?
No, as you climb, the air gets thinner. If you had a separate power and prop lever, you'd be pushing that prop up an inch. You lose an inch of pressure for each 1,000 feet you go up. So it's actually the engine is losing power. So if you wanted to keep it at 85%, you need to bring that up higher. But see, right now, that's all it's making. See, it's wide open.
Yeah.
So the RPM's a little bit more.
Good afternoon, rear approach.
Because it can't make 93% at 5,000 feet.
We're direct
Got it.
Spartanburg and still trying to get the weather at Pickens.
November 173 Delta Sierra, rear approach. Roger, expect the visual approach to Pickens. Just advise when you have the weather.
Roger that, and we're planning runway 23.
All right, so now we're cruising.
Yep.
And we're normal. So we enter, and then what happened? No. Okay, cruise, enter, fuel pump off. Good, cruise power.
So let's run it at 75. Okay. And it says that at 6,000, for example, at 74%, and we're well over here in the hot part, it's going to be between 10.7 11, so I'd still use 11 like we did last time.
270, Wisconsin 4846.
You might want to take that page and just print it out, stick it on your kneeboard.
Yeah, so they sent me a book.
Okay, good.
So
But it's not a POH,
no,
is it? Yeah.
it's procedures. Okay, mixture is required, engine parameters, we're going to monitor a second, fuel flow and balance.
Wisconsin
Okay.
4846, turn right, direct.
Okay.
On the final, traffic will be above.
So we'll hit exit and it'll be right there.
There you go.
Direct Molly.
Just look at the,
4846.
everything's in the green. 75% power,
4846.
156
Roger.
ground speed.
Yep, got a 10 knot tailwind.
11 mile tailwind.
Clear to visual, Wisconsin 4846.
That means right now you're doing about 180 miles an hour over the ground.
This flight will not take long.
Matter of fact, it will take 21 minutes and 45 seconds.
Oh my God.
Should take less than that because that doesn't count for us descending at a higher speed.
Wisconsin 4846, traffic 12 o'clock, 5 miles, opposite direction, 3,600. Will be no factor, and a Skyhawk. Contact rear tower, 120.1.
Look for the traffic call tower, Wisconsin 4846.
November 2 Juliet Romeo, contact Charlotte approach 120.05. So long.
20.05 for 2 Juliet Romeo. Thanks for help. Goodbye. Okay. Charlotte approach, Cirrus 782 Juliet Romeo, level at 5,500.
November 782 Juliet Romeo, Charlotte approach. Good evening. Charlotte altimeter 2986.
2986 for 2 Juliet Romeo. Whoops. 2986. Okay. We're going to go back. It's going to adjust. Perfectly trimmed. I'm digging it. I'd like to go out one. Excuse me. I'd like to go out one tick. Okay, so we're going to have to descend before we get here.
Yep.
Another to be.
So just, let's presume we weren't going to the Bravo. Hit flight plan. Push your cursor in. All right, now right there, hit track offset. Put in -3. All right, hit enter. Put in 1,700. We'll put in 2,000, be easier to do. We like to be at 2,000 feet, 3 miles from the airport. Add enter. There you go. Now hit your clear button, go back to. Oh no, in order to clear that, excuse me.
Okay.
Up, go back up there and scroll back up, put it back in.
Oh yeah. Whoops. Come on.
big knob. There you go. Now put in 2,000. You could also key it in. Hit enter.
Oh. Okay.
Now push your cursor in so that goes away. Now hit your clear button for 3 seconds.
So this is going to basically get me to 2,000 feet, 3 miles of the airport.
So you got to top of descent. The problem is it's past where the Bravo is.
Right.
So it's not any good to us today.
Right.
But it does, let's say you're going to an uncontrolled field without airspace, then you might want to use that to remind you when to start coming down.
And it'll just automatically descend me to be at that point?
It'll flash up there saying top of descent, and then I think you have to push the vertical speed button. I have to look and see which one that is, but I think you push the vertical speed button.
About 4878, shot approach route. Turn right, heading 150, and I'll have a runway 74 here in just a sec.
No, they don't have
Okay,
that.
so I want to go 122.7 for our friendly local traffic.
Yep.
And we cannot hear.
Keep on 4878, expect runway 36 left. November 1, Sierra Tango, turn 10 degrees to the right, contact shell approach 127.7.
Okay, so let's think about this here for a second. So I have to descend here pretty soon, and I'm not expecting them to give me any instructions.
Well, if you don't, then he will.
Right.
He probably will keep you from going to the Bravo, but you need to, you don't have, make sure you don't count on him for that.
Keep on 4878.
So we're about to hit the 5,500 mark.
Yeah, which is below the Bravo because it's 6,000
Yeah,
shell.
barely, but then very quickly.
From 782 Juliet Romeo, remain outside of the Charlotte class Bravo. We're landing north today.
Roger, we'll stay clear of the Bravo, 782 Juliet Romeo.
Keep on 4779.
All right, so we should descend, don't you think?
126.6.
Yeah, I think we can go and start our descent. Just tell him that we're going to start our descent to Monroe now.
Okay. 782 Juliet Romeo would like to start our descent into Monroe now, please.
782 Juliet Romeo, Roger, approved.
Okay. So vertical speed, and let's just go down to 30.
Well, pick your altitude first. We're going to go down to 3, right?
Yeah, so we're going to go
Altitude.
down to 3,000.
Yep.
And then, don't tell me, we're going to do vertical speed. Well, vertical speed 500 feet.
Yep. And we're going to monitor that to make sure we at least get down to
3,500, 36.
60 kilo shot approach, Charlotte altimeter 2986, remain outside of the Charlotte class Bravo airspace.
See, look, it's telling us we're not going to make it in time.
Yeah, so you need to either increase your descent rate or turn.
I'm going to increase my descent rate.
60 kilo, Roger, I can't let you in without an active transponder, that's the deal with that.
There we go.
Plus, that'll get you below all this traffic.
We should be able to start to see here pretty soon. That's Charlotte Airport right there. Should be.
Way over there, yep.
92 Golf, with you at 3,500, correction 4,500.
November 5592 Golf, shot approach, Charter, Charlotte altimeter 2986.
2986, 90 Golf, thank you.
I don't know that we're going to make it.
Well, remember, that's 36 there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right.
Well, if you don't think you'll make that, then what I would
No,
do,
we're gonna make it.
I would just turn right a little bit.
Yeah.
Remember, you got lots of speed. We're doing 100, and we're doing right now.
178.
Yeah, so you're doing over 200 miles an hour right now.
Well, we're gonna be fine.
So you can brag to your friends that you were over 200 miles an hour. We just won't. I'll have to blur out the part that says minus 700. 178, that's about 210, 205.
Yeah, that's the airport, that big open area over there, because that's downtown Charlotte.
Yeah. Like Wally.
We should be able to see the landing traffic here pretty soon.
Yeah, that guy's only 900 feet above us.
Yeah, we're going to make it because we have 400 feet.
Yeah, we're below the 4,000, which is the edge of that little corner right there.
But this line in here is, yeah. Yeah, we're going to be fine. And we're going to be a little to the south of Rock Hill? No, we're going to be a little to the north of Rock Hill.
Corner of this line, we should be right just barely south of the airport. So at this point, you have to decide whether or not that's too much. So let's bring it back to 75%. Remember, as we came back down, we went full power there because we need it for the altitude.
It's got more power.
Got plenty of speed, and we just want to stay out of the yellow if we start getting bumps.
And we're below the Bravo
Which will
now.
also help you get down. You're already going to be below the Bravo, but that also would have helped. You could have just reduced your speed.
And we're at 10.1, so we probably need to add a little bit to the mixture.
Yeah, bring the mixture back up to about 11. I'm sorry, 12.5. Not a problem because our CHT is in the descent. We're getting enough cooling to make up for that. When the level's off, it'll be.
Yeah, so we're okay. So we're now fine because we're below the Bravo.
Yep, and below their flight path, where most of them are going.
We're zipping along.
78, contact Charlotte Final 132.7. Good day.
I cannot believe how fast this is.
There's a nuclear plant. Rock Hill Airport dead ahead.
Oh yeah. There's someone directly in front of us going through that cloud. Coming out of that cloud.
2,000 feet above us. Now,
Yep.
two someones, yeah. So they're parallel in those runways.
Okay, so we're 28 miles away.
November 62 Kilo, thank you.
Yep, 11 minutes out.
I have to say, getting used to how...
Kilo, Roger. Just maintain VFR outside the Bravo.
How fast all this happens is like really, really...
So the question is, are we good left and right for the Bravo? So...
Yeah. Barely. But we're good.
What I would do is I would hit my heading bug. I would turn right about 10 degrees just to make sure I'm not pushing up against that. That'll also keep us from a bit away there. So push your heading bug right there.
And you want to go
and then
10.
turn about, let's say 20 right. Again, time's not an issue for us. And then...
Heading.
Yeah, and you don't have to tell him that because, again, he's just following.
And he's also he also wants us to stay clear of the Bravo anyway.
Yeah, but he put that responsibility on you a while ago.
Yeah, I know. But he's definitely going to tell me if I'm getting close.
He may not. He gets busy. Flight following is on a workload permitting basis.
Yeah.
Now, usually they will, you're right, but...
All right, let's see if we can...
Visibility 10. Temperature 31 Celsius. Dew point 13 Celsius. Altimeter 2984. Remarks. Density altitude 2,800. Monroe Airport. Automated weather observation 1744 Zulu. Wind variable at 03. Visibility 10.
Okay, so we'll have to just see where they're landing, but it's probably 2-3 again. Maybe not.
Probably. All right, here's our obligatory selfie so my wife knows who I'm flying with. I can hold the camera.
All right, I'm going to go back onto the...
Yeah, now just hit direct enter. And go back enter. There you go, just gave yourself a little bit of margin. I like having a margin.
It really does a fairly steep turn when you're...
It does. It doesn't seem like it quite does standard rate, does it? It's supposed to do standard rate.
I bet you those white buildings are the airport right in front of us.
I got a flashing light.
Fuel. Alright, so boost. Switch. Off.
And approach. Good afternoon, Centurion 9498.
Is that the white buildings you're looking at?
Got the weather.
This one right here?
You said a while ago you saw the white buildings at the airport.
Straight in front of us in the distance.
Okay.
Don't you think?
We'll find out.
Charlotte approach, Cherokee November 81612 is with you off Rock Hill.
One coming across 900 feet above us.
Legion 639, Charlotte approach ident, climb maintain 7000.
Yep, right there.
Yep.
November 81612, Charlotte, remain outside the Bravo, I'll be right back with you.
Roger, 612.
Legion 639, radar contact 4 miles north of Concord, turn right heading 150, and contact approach 120.5.
They have a 120.5 or 120.05.
This is super cool.
David and all of his best friends flying along.
November 81612, say request.
Roger, requesting a flight following to Ashboro via Monroe direct.
November 81612, what's your type of aircraft?
Number Cherokee PA 28161.
They're bringing them down that way at 5,000 and turn around and bring them back in at 4,000.
Nope.
November 81612, squawk 5276.
Okay, this says we're going to be there in 5 minutes.
Roger, 5276 for 612.
612, affirmative.
That's Red Ventures right there. See those red buildings?
November 782 Juliet Romeo, numerous traffics above you at 4,000, all lane in Charlotte.
We see the traffic, 782 Julia Romeo, thank you.
November 81612, radar contact 4 miles east of Monroe. I'm sorry, 4 miles east of Rock Hill. Maintain VFR at or below 3,000 outside the Bravo airspace.
Roger, 612.
That's Red Ventures right there. You know what Red Ventures?
Oh, yeah. Right over there is my house.
Oh, no kidding.
Right where Audrey Kell hits 521.
Oh, you're the big whatever diner.
Yep, big view that has a view of the berm. And we're in Bridgetown. We're in the backside. We're on the South Carolina side. On the backside. We're tax refugees trying to escape Charlotte, Texas.
I don't blame you. All right, that's definitely the airport.
All right, tell me got it in sight.
Vertical track.
Okay. 782 Juliet Romeo has Monroe in sight.
Sir, 782 Juliet Romeo, radar service terminated, Squawk VFR. Have a great day.
Okay, Squawk and VFR, thanks for the help.
Other aircraft calling Charlotte unanswered, say again.
Hit VFR. There you go. Over to 122.7, go ahead and start your descent.
He didn't say frequency change approved, did he?
Well, he said 1200, that means you're done. He's done with you.
So, vertical speed, let's go down.
Tower 161.7
Got to select an altitude.
Foothills, 549 Romeo Sierra is 12 miles out, inbound to runway 21.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah, we're 9 miles out. You need to call Monroe and just tell them we're inbound. We haven't heard the runway they're using. Just tell them we're inbound to Monroe. 9 miles descending out of 3,000.
Monroe traffic, Cirrus 782 Julia Romeo, 9 miles to the east, to the west, inbound to land. Cirrus, Monroe traffic.
161 Delta Charlie, entering left downwind for high left downwind.
So, we are now 7 miles away. Go ahead and start slowing it down.
Yep.
And then kind of decide on which way you're going to go in.
I think we're going to cross midfield and land on runway 23. We can land on runway 5, I guess. We haven't heard anybody.
Well, I would
Winds are variable. We're listening. Should we call Unicom and ask them what the active is?
No, because that's the one thing I tell people never to do. I listen to the radio, and then if we hear somebody else, we'll come across like we're going to cross midfield, and as we get closer, if we see the windsock moving the other way, we'll turn the downwind for 5.
Okay, well, I'm going to
You're only at 300 feet a minute. Is that what you wanted to be? Or you can hand fly from here.
Well, I was getting ready to say, I was thinking about just hand flying it from here. All right. Because if I'm going to come in, I'm going to... Monroe traffic, Cirrus 782 Julia Romeo. We're 4 miles to the east, going to cross midfield to join the left downwind for runway 23 Monroe.
Foothills traffic, 549 Romeo Sierra, 7 miles to the north, inbound runway 21, go on missed approach.